calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the ground, it's Valentine. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The short hands, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Powers through the defender. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Terrell. Lets it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you run it on 3rd down right there and you get stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Now, how aggressive does this offense want to be? Do we still want to go for the touchdown and go for gusto, or do we want to settle for a field goal?
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver going in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to set up the screen. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ayers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Ayers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Caught at the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. I guess a lot of room to work with field as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. He's open on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Tigers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And back to the air on second down. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Caught behind the line, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And trying to put points on the board on third down, now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They booted away on fourth down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
To the air, it's Terrell. Quick completion on the out. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds in the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Terrell. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air, it's Terrell. Sings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Maybe a double pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 22 water. Looking to throw. It's Tollefson. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down.
Green 25.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Back to throw, it's Terrell. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
corners are going to bail. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over BYU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll move the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. The Sun Devils will move the sticks. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Arizona State.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they needed. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Here's a throw downfield late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's going up top here late in the game. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of